Welcome back to That's It. So, you guys, before I get started on my segment, I just want to say thank you so very much for all your comments, all your response in regards to Subdiksha. Hopefully, I'm saying it right, Subdiksha. Um, that the video that I did that I believe that she's still alive. I believe that she was taken, and a lot of your comments and your theories are spot on, and I agree with all of you 100%. And I just love the fact that you put in your input and your theory, what you believe, what happened, and I just love it. And I just want to say, foremost, thank you so much. Thank you for your response. Thank you for giving me input. Thank you for the kind words. I really much appreciate it. And I won't stop. I won't stop. I won't rest until she comes home because she's an American. She's a med student, an American. Went to Dominican Republic, Puta Quinta, for a spring break vacation, and she's not home. She's not home, and to me that's unacceptable. The body has not been found. It has not been surfaced. She's still alive. Okay, she's very much alive, and I don't care what anyone tells me. And just the fact that you guys believe it and you are also following the story and following what I'm saying, I really appreciate it. And I'm not giving up because if it was my own family member or my friend, I would be doing exactly the same thing what I'm doing. We have to be her voice. We have to be her advocate because who else is going to do it? Who else? Her parents, and I'm not putting the blame on the parents, but they're they let her down. You know what I mean? Because what the authorities are telling them, and she needs a voice. She needs my voice. She needs everyone's voice to keep talking about this case and keep saying that she is much alive, and we have to keep this story alive and not dead. Because we need to give this girl who's still alive, who's been taken against her will, hope that she can escape from wherever she's at. Because right now she is held against her will, and she needs that hope. She needs that support from me, from you, for everyone. Prayers as well that Subdiksha is alive and she's just somewhere against her will. And I just wanted to say that before I start my segment. And I really appreciate you guys just taking the time to listen and watch my video, and we definitely need to continue praying for her. I'm definitely going to be talking about her. I am not going to stop. You can't stop me. And I don't care what anyone says. They want to shut it down and not talk about the case and her disappearance. Well, I'm going to keep going, and I advise anyone who has a platform to keep talking about it and to keep saying her name and justice for can't believe that. Got a tongue twister. Subdiksha. Okay, continue to advocate her and justice for her because this is just ridiculous what's going on. And I'm going to be talking about it in my next my next video, my next video that I'm going to be talking about more, that I believe that, again, she's still alive, and I'm going to tell you the reason why I feel in my flesh, my bones, my body, everything, that she is alive. So that's going to be the next video. But right now, you guys, I want to talk about Diddy Combs. My goodness, you guys, another lawsuit. Like, I can't keep up. Another lawsuit with Diddy Combs. And this lawsuit I read, and I have to say, it took me forever to find this lawsuit. Like, I was just pulling tooth and nail trying to find this lawsuit. And I'm the type of person, I don't quit. I don't give up. I'm very determined. And my husband, he says it. Like, I'm the dog looking for a meat in that bone. That's me. That's me, you guys. And sure enough, I found the lawsuit that this plaintiff or file against Diddy Combs. And when I read it, my gosh, this is the most crazy lawsuit I ever read. And I have tons of Diddy Combs lawsuits, okay? From Cassidy, from Little Rod, from Jane Doe, from the Danny Kane, what's her name? Don Richards. Listen, you name it, I got all the lawsuits, and I read them all, okay? I read them all like a psychopath, but this one really tops the cake, you guys. It really does, and I'm like, is this really true, or this person is just getting clout? And I hope and pray, you know what I mean, that it seems like a lot of people are coming forward. I just hope that it doesn't dismiss of the real victims, because I just don't want this whole trial and this whole case to be a circus and to be a clown, and then just going to dismiss it and let Diddy Combs go. Okay, that's what I don't want, and I pray and hope it does not happen. It does not happen at all. But man, this this lawsuit, this man, Joseph Manzoni. I'm saying it because it's Italian, and I want to make sure that Italians don't come after me because you got to pronounce the names correct. Okay, so Joseph Manzoni filed a lawsuit against Diddy Combs, and I'm going to read some of the lawsuits to you because it is very disturbing, you guys, very disturbing and unsettling, and it's just crazy. So here we go, and I'm going to break it down to you, okay? So, at this point, who's surprised? Surprised about what, you ask? This Diddy Combs is facing a new serious accusation. A Florida man named Joseph Manzoni has filed a lawsuit against him for human trafficking. The details of the lawsuits are shocking and disturbing. And shocking and disturbing, it is an understatement, okay? And I advise you to read this lawsuit verbatim because it's just crazy. I'm just breaking it down to you. I'm not going to read the whole thing, but you should pull it up and read it among yourself because it's crazy. So according to Manzoni, the alleged incident happened in April of 2015 during a birthday party of Diddy's son, Christain Combs. Manzoni claims that Diddy sexually assaulted and humiliated him at a party known as a wild favor called Freak-Offs. He stated that well-known celebrities like Jay-Z, Beyonce, LeBron James, and Gloria Estefan, hopefully I'm saying correctly, was present at this party. The lawsuit painted a picture of disturbing events. Manzoni alleged that Diddy snapped a penis to his face and paraded him around in front of guests. That sounds like Diddy. This is what Diddy would do something like that. Very unhinged and disturbed. Okay, the night of the party. Manzoni lawsuit claims that he was drugged and brought to Diddy's party on Star Island in Miami. According to his story, he was taken to the back entrance of Emilio and Gloria Estefan mansion. There, Gloria reported saw him in a drug-induced stupor and asked for an ambulance. However, her husband Emilio, allegedly silenced her because he didn't want any issues. That's crazy that you just silence your wife. You don't want your wife to call 911 because when you call 911, it's recorded. It's recorded, it's typed, and it's on record. So he didn't want that probably. And then went back to the party instead. As Manzono walked around, he claims that LeBron James noticed him and said, "Y'all better do something about that." This shows that even celebrities were aware of this situation. Encounter with Beyonce and Jay-Z. During the party, Manzoni said that Andrea English, another one of Diddy's accusers, led him through a secret tunnel in Diddy's home. Inside, he saw Beyonce and Jay-Z. Manzoni described the moment saying that Beyonce asked. Now, pause on that. Now, I've been hearing this on TikTok. There's a tunnel. Diddy Combs has a tunnel underneath in his house. And with Hugh Hefner, with his mansion, there's a tunnel. Is that really true? Please, you guys, comment on below if that's really true, because I have no idea. I don't even know if it's true or not. But is there really a tunnel? And if there is, please chat it on the comments and let me know if there is a tunnel. That is crazy. Yeah, that's like a whole new world, a separate entity from the freak-off parties, and now there's a tunnel. It's like a dungeon. Oh my gosh. This is just getting weirder and weirder, a tunnel. Continuing on, Beyonce said, "What's this? What's this all about? Why this half-naked white man with a cock mask standing here in front of me?" A member of Diddy's encounter then replied, Diddy wants him to see what he would do to snitches. This is a part of punishment. This quote shows how serious and alarming the claims are. Humiliation. According to Manzoni, he was faulted, paraded around the party. Diddy's allegedly shouted He's gonna find out what we do to snitches tonight. Get him undressed. Mazzoni reported that he was left wearing only a small thong and a black leather mask. The mask had an attachment that was fornicated insert and zippered close over his head. He described this as a humiliation and, and declaring act. Additionally, he mentioned that the celebrity jeweler named Jacob, and we all know about Jacob, I can't pronounce his last name, the Jacob jeweler from New York, disturbedly by this situation. Jacob reportedly asked, "What's this? What's going on with this guy? Why is he standing here staring at me with a penis snapped to his face?" Because Sean Diddy Combs asked him to and did it. And I believe with Joseph Manzaro, he was drugged, okay? I don't think he would have done this willingly. He did this against his will and he was drugged. Okay, high profile witnesses. Despite the shocking claims, it is important to note that Jay-Z, Beyonce, and LeBron James, Gloria Estefan, and Jacob are not being sued. Joseph Manzaro is only suing Diddy, which is very, well, I can understand that because Sean Diddy Combs is the one that insulted this man and embarrassed him and make him wear this costume or whatever you call it. And these celebrities were witnesses and they didn't say anything. Now, if this allegation is really true, because it is an allegation, it's his word against these celebrities, unless there's some tape involved or some footage to back up his claim, is a legend. Now, these are witnesses. Why, if they were there, why they didn't report it? Why they didn't say anything? Well, I can tell you why. They didn't want to get involved. They didn't want to get involved. Maybe they were friends with Sean Diddy Combs, which I know Jay-Z and Beyonce were. But with Gloria Estefan and Emilio, I don't know. I don't know the relation with Sean Diddy Combs. I know that he rented their house for a party for his son, Christain Combs. So I don't know. I don't know the whole relations with them. But my thing is, should they get prosecuted or get something? Yes, because they were a witness of something. Maybe they didn't know. I'm going to play devil's advocate. Maybe they didn't know. Maybe they thought that this guy, Joseph, was into this freaky, kinky stuff. It's a possibility. And again, I'm playing devil advocate. It's a possibility that they didn't know LeBron James, Miami Estefan, and the rest of the witnesses who witnessed it, that he was drugged. They probably didn't know, And let me just bring up a picture. Yeah, there you go. Those are the three witnesses. I don't have Gloria picture, but you get the drift. Okay, you guys, you get the drift. I don't know. I'm just playing devil advocate. I'm just trying to say maybe they didn't know that he was drugged. Maybe Joseph participated and these three wasn't aware of it. I don't know. I wasn't there. This happened in 2015. I wasn't there. Only the person who were there was them and God. So I don't know, you guys. I really don't know. But this is just very disturbing and weird. Okay. So as the party unfolded, the presence of the high-profile celebrities added to the intensity of the claims being made. However, it remains to be seen how this will affect the case and its timing. Just to remind you guys, the trial is next month. We're in April right now. The trial is next month. It's just crazy. Diddy's response. Diddy's legal team reacted strongly to the lawsuit. This released a statement to TMZ saying this complaint demonstrates and parade a plaintiff will travel to garner headlines to pursue of a payday. No sane person reading this complaint would credit this story. They added that Mr. Combs is looking forward to this day in court. He aims to clear his name to show the truth behind this accusation. Okay, now, a lot to unpack and a lot to say. So according to TMZ, Jay-Z, Beyonce, they both denied it. They said it wasn't there and it never had. No, let me back up. Not according to TMZ, pardon me. According to Jay-Z's lawyer, Alex Shapiro, or whatever. I believe that's his last name. That there wasn't even there. There was not even around at that time. That there was not even at the house. And with Gloria Estefan and Emilio, their team said something as well, saying that they rented the house, that mansion, but don't they rented for like friends and family members for events. But they made it very clear they was not at that party. There wasn't at the party. There was not even there at that time when that party happened. Now, who's telling the truth? I don't know. I have no idea. This lawsuit is very bizarre. It's very weird. Um, Manzoni said he was drugged. I don't know what to believe. I wish they had some cameras. I wish they had some audio to back up the story. Now, I'm not saying this gentleman is lying. I don't know. Why come now and come forward and do a lawsuit? Why he didn't start this lawsuit last year? Like, why wait so long? We're in April, and the trial is going to start in May 5th. So it just leave a bad taste in my mouth, okay? It shows me a little red flag. Like, why now are you doing the lawsuit? Why you could have done it last year? Why you didn't say anything about it? So it just looks very suspicious. Now, I'm not saying this man is lying. I'm not saying that. I'm not saying that this didn't happen. It's possible that this happened, but this whole lawsuit is just weird and bizarre. Now, according to Manzoni lawsuit, okay, with Sean Diddy Combs. Oh, I wish I would have showed you that video of LeBron James. Ain't no party like the Diddy party, end quote. Well, you know what he said. But the lawsuit saying that, again, let me pull this up. Hold on, wait a minute. LeBron James had like a white towel around him. I don't know where he was going. Like, he was like finished taking a shower or something. It's just very weird. It's just very bizarre, that if there were the celebrities, why they didn't say anything? Why they didn't do anything? Again, they didn't want to be involved in this. They didn't want nothing to do with it. Maybe they thought that this is Sean Diddy Combs' fetish thing. But even Beyonce said, "What is this? What is this? What am I looking at? Why did this person stare at me?" Even she got freaked off. And freaked off and weird. I would be too. If I had somebody, a guy who had a mask that looked like a cock or whatever. It's just weird. But anyway, the drug that they drugged him allegedly is Xanupen. Okay, and anyone don't know what a Xanupen is? It's a medication that's given to animals. Okay, and I'm going to read this to you. Given to animals to sedate them for surgery or to relieve pain. Okay? Now, the saddest fact on Xanupen is drowsiness, memory problems, slow heart rate. Okay? Now, is it possible the drug that I was given to him that this can happen to him? His memory can be fuzzy. He was and according to the lawsuit, he was drowsy. He was like in and out, and then they was trying to put him out again, so he can go to that party with Sean Diddy Combs. And my question is to you guys: how the heck Sean Diddy Combs or his team or whoever was got that drug? Because I'm sorry, unless you were a vet doctor, only vet doctors can prescribe that or get that, unless they got it from the black web or somewhere on the streets. I don't know, because according to what I read and that I pull up on the website, this is for animals. This is a sedation, okay, for animals, for surgery, or if they're having pain. So just imagine you being drugged by this thing, and this drug has been on other lawsuits, okay? So this is nothing new. So it makes me to believe this guy, because there's other plaintiffs have said that they were drugged by this, okay? That they lost their memory, they were very drowsy, things are fogging up, and it's just crazy. It's just unreal. And if it's not ministered correctly, you can overdose by this. You can really overdose, and there can be heart failure, there can be high blood pressure, it says anxiety, your heart rate can go up. It's just crazy. That's why I'm like saying, like, how can and also it's a tranquilizer, okay? It even said it's something known as a tranquilizer. It's not approved for human use, okay? Not approved for human use. It's only for animals, for surgeries, or to relieve pain, to sedate them. So how the heck in the world they possess that type of drug? Not from a vet, definitely not from a pharmacy, because you have to be a vet in order to get that drug. So where did they get it? The black web? They got it from someone. Who would possess that type of drug and give it to one of Diddy Combs' assistants and then use it to drug this gentleman and other people too that are suing Diddy Combs? This is just crazy. This is the most crazy lawsuit I ever read in my life. I thought Little Ron, was his lawsuit was crazy. This is the most crazy and bizarre. It's just absolutely nuts. And like I said, I just hope this doesn't take away from the real victims that were um, tormented by Diddy Combs, by all this heinous act allegedly that he has done over the decade. I just hope that this does not dismiss everything that has happened to these victims. And again, I hope and pray what this claimant is saying, Joseph Manzaro, is true. That it's not about the money. It's not about getting his fame. This is really, really a serious accusation against I can't speak against Jay-Z, Beyonce, LeBron James, Gloria Estefan. Listen, not saying they did it, but there were witnesses. There were eyewitnesses to all this, and they didn't say anything. But according to their lawyers and rep, that they wasn't there. It wasn't involved. But who's telling the truth? Who's lying? I don't know, you guys. I really don't know. All I know is very bizarre, and the truth will come out eventually, and the truth always wins, to be honest with you. So whether LeBron James is lying, Beyonce, Jay-Z, the truth always comes out. You know what I mean? Do I believe that they were at the party? Yeah, it's possible. I do believe that these high profile celebrities were at the freak off or the birthday party. I believe it was a regular birthday party to celebrate his Christain Combs' birthday. Let me back up. This is my theory. Was it a regular birthday party? Yes. Okay. Were celebrities were there? Yes. Do I believe that Jay-Z, Beyonce, and LeBron James and other people were there? Yes. Again, afterwards, there was a freak-off party like Joseph Manzaro mentioned. So they went to this tunnel, okay, and there's a whole different atmosphere, okay? Do I believe that Jay-Z, Beyonce, and LeBron James know about the tunnel? Absolutely. They probably do. But listen, you can't lie to the public and to the people. They absolutely knew, the tunnels, okay? Now, Jesus, there's no words. I just lost my train of thought. I'm so sorry. But yeah, they knew what was going to happen, what was going to go down. I don't know. I can't answer that. I have no idea. Again, I wasn't there. I don't know. But this sounds very weird and disturbing. And again, I suggest that you should read this lawsuit because it's just going to blow your mind. It's just absolutely disturbing and disgusting. And time will tell. Time will tell if this gentleman is telling the truth or not, or if he's lying. And we're just going to see because it seems like more people are coming out with lawsuits after lawsuits against Diddy Combs. I can't keep up anymore. I can't, to be honest. I have so many lawsuits. It's just piling up. And I'm like, man, this is just really getting crazy. But like I said, I just hope it doesn't diminish the victims. You know what I mean? I just don't want this trial to be a circus. And I just want the jurors, to actually look at the evidence, look at every evidence that's presented to them and look at the facts and not hear any other white noise or any nonsense and just look at the real facts and just have them make the right decisions to put this man away because this man's a monster. He's been getting away with this for over a decade and he has to be stopped. Just like R. Kelly was stopped. Diddy Combs needs to be stopped. Jeff Epstein was stopped. He got killed by this, okay? Not suicide, he got killed. But anyway, I don't want to go off topic here. So, yeah. So, I just pray that justice will prevail and justice will be served and then they will find Diddy Combs guilty of every charge that he has done to these victims, and lock him up and throw away the key, because he's been getting away with murder, allegedly, all this stuff for years, okay? And no one has not touched him. He's been getting away with it. And I just feel like, karma is a real thing, you guys. It is. And when you've been getting away with crime for so long, it will catch up to you some way, shape, or form. It always does. You know what I mean? You can't hide from it, especially you've been doing bad by other people and you haven't been doing good. It always creeps up to you, some shape or form. It always does. And I feel like with Diddy Combs, his time is numbered. His time is numbered because when you hurt people and you've been getting away with it and you have no remorse and you think that you're God and you think that no one can't touch you, well, think again, because God sees all and he hears all. Wait on me and I will come and I will seek revenge. Revenge is all mine. And that's what God is doing, because he's sick of it. He's sick of the lies and the evilness that has been going on for decades. And no one hasn't said anything. They just took a blind eye. Just like according to Joseph, with the witnesses that saw him being drugged and being humiliated, wearing this disgusting costume, and no one didn't say anything. No one didn't back them up. But again, I'm playing devil advocate. Maybe they didn't know. Maybe they thought that that's his thing. Maybe he likes doing that. Maybe he likes dressing up. At the same token, this man was drugged against his will, okay, by two other Diddy Combs assistants. A lot of possibilities, a lot of if, but we will definitely find out and know more of this this case. And again, it just gets crazier and crazier. And I'm really looking forward to sitting in to the trial of Diddy Combs next month, because I'm actually going to be in New York, and I'm looking forward to it and taking notes and just hearing what both defense have to say about this this trial. So stay tuned for that. Let me know what you think, what I just said. Please comment below, and also let me know if there's really a tunnel. Is there really a tunnel in Diddy Combs' house and you have to? Please comment and let me know, because I didn't know. I've been hearing chatters and talked about it, but I didn't know if it was really true or people were just saying it, just to start, gossip. And I'm not into that whole gossip scene. But let me know. Please chat it below. And thank you so much again for listening and watching my channel. That's it. And I really love you and appreciate you all. And I will see you guys next time. Take care.